Pippin!
Magic.
When you're extraordinary, you gotta do extraordinary things.
Literal magic.
Literal magic.
Literal magic.
Yeah.
Some cool effects.
Uh-huh.
in
Oh,
this
yeah.
show.
Absolutely.
I like that very much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is important. This is the first time I'd ever seen Pippin. I'd listened to maybe 1 or 2 songs from Pippin, but I honestly did not know Pippin, like, really whatsoever. And I don't ever want to see a production of Pippin that is not this Pippin.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying. I didn't really know Pippin, but I have listened to the cast recording a few times through. But in that casual sort of, I should know this show, so I'm going to listen to this a few times type of way. And I agree with you about never needing to see this show again except for this production.
Yeah.
Or, done in a similar kind of way or something.
Well, the interesting thing I think is that I've heard from several people who were also like Pippin virgins, who were asking people who knew Pippin, being like, I don't understand how else would you do this show besides how they're doing it right now?
Mm.
And I would not ask that because I know exactly how this show was done when it's not being done the way it's done right now, and I don't like that type of show. That, like, actors, traveling actor troupe, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, from the language and from the dialogue, like, I can tell, I know what type of show it is, and it's not a genre of musical that I respond to or take very much joy in seeing.
Right.
But I enjoyed this production very, very much. It's pretty fucking awesome.
It is pretty awesome.
Stunts were really cool.
Stunts,
obviously, all the performances were incredible.
Absolutely. Gypsy Snider did all of the, stunt circus work. And what's it called? Seven Fingers. That's the French-Canadian group that did the show Traces downtown. And I saw that show, and it's amazing. I was very aware of how awesome the stunts were going to be. And they did not disappoint. They were pretty amazing.
That balancing act, that was so cool. Because a lot of them, too, a lot of the stunts they were doing, all the contortionism and stuff like that, I was... you have that part in your mind where you're like, oh God, but what if they mess it up this time?
Yeah.
And you're like, they're not going to mess it up. And you're like, but what if they mess it up this time? But literally, when he was doing that balancing thing, I was like, this could go so wrong. Oh my God, he's doing it. It was so cool. I can't believe he did that.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Just tumbling and jumping around and
Absolutely.
Putting your body in positions it's not meant to be in. Yikes.
Yeah.
Weird stuff, but really enjoyable to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Schwartz is an interesting conundrum because it's you got these 2 wackadoodle musicals in the 70s and then all
3
kaboom, Wicked.
Yeah, Children of Eden.
Oh yeah, I don't know that show at all.
It's very, similar, and they're all this isn't biblical, but sort of religious, legendy.
So weird. Where did Wicked come from? Matthew James Thomas. Pippin.
It was great.
Yeah, he was really good.
I thought he was really great. When he started singing, I was like, yes, you were in Spider-Man. He had a little bit of a rasp to his voice, and then it got clearer and clearer as the show went on. I really liked it. He was funny. He was that, I don't know, that earnest.
Yeah, that's the word I was thinking of. He was so earnest.
Yeah,
he was so just believable and sort of that boyish, innocent, I'm gonna go out there and get my part of the world, my piece of the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
totally.
also real hunky. Trust.
I believe you.
I really liked his not dancing when everybody else was dancing and doing tricks and being what's happening? What are we doing? Oh, we're doing this.
Which is also interesting because, I don't know. Oh, obviously, I don't know how the original was, but I read an interview with Patina where she was like, I didn't like learning dancing, especially the Fosse stuff she was talking about. She was like, she's one of those actors who's I'm a mover, not a dancer. But she turned it out, girl. Yeah. Dance. Mm-hmm. She was amazing.
Yeah. And that number that they did together, On the Right Track, that like dance break in the middle was amazing.
She nailed that Fosse
Amazing.
stuff. Nailed it. Whoa.
Yeah. Everybody came out of this show with so many special skills to put on their resume.
It's all on your resume.
She can be like hula hooping.
Yep.
She put Fosse on there now.
Dominatrix.
I don't know that that's a special skill to put on your resume, but
Whip cracking.
they can. Pippin and Terrence Mann can put knife throwing on their resume.
Yeah. They didn't actually throw those knives.
Yes, they did. Illusionists.
Yeah, Patina did some illusioning.
Yeah.
That was a cool
Illusioning.
trick. That was a cool trick.
Yeah, Patina.
I mean, wow. I loved her.
She was great. I really loved her voice. Her voice sounded the best I've ever heard it. Just on point.
Yeah.
I really like her voice. It sometimes, I don't know, has a tone that, just whatever. It's not my favorite, but I loved it. She sounded great.
She sounded amazing.
Yeah.
And just fierce. Like, also because at intermission we were talking about how interesting it is to have narrator characters be like obviously leading because they're carrying the show in a way, but also like being nominated for acting awards when they're like narrators, and it depends on which role it is, and like how much emotional arc they have.
Yeah.
Because at intermission also we were I was kind of like, she's not, she's being a narrator and she's awesome at being a narrator, but like.
And entertaining.
And entertaining, but like where's the serious acting? And at the end, I mean, I really loved the ending. I loved it. And I liked what happened with her character, and I felt like she became a character. And like
definitely,
that last scene was awesome, where she was like, and then they took everything down. I loved that.
Yeah.
And that final moment with the kid, and oh man, guys, gets you. Loved it. She's amazing, you guys. I'm just dream casting her in things now. Terrence Mann.
Oh, Terrence Mann.
I love him. He was phenomenal. Oh my god, his performance. So funny.
So funny.
Whoa. Like, his line readings.
Yeah.
Spot on. Spot on. I wonder if he, like, changes it up.
I don't know. Probably. I feel like he was fantastic.
Charlotte Dembois. Wow. Gorgeous, first of all. Wow. I loved her.
She was fantastic.
So funny. Also,
very funny.
Line readings.
And the only thing I think I've ever seen her in was a chorus line. And Cassie is not a funny character. I mean, she's got a little sass to her, but yeah, she's sad. Triple quick change.
It's amazing.
I guess double quick change, but 3 costumes.
3 costumes, double quick change.
Double quick
Loved it.
Ugh.
Really spot on. Rachel Bay Jones, also hilarious.
So funny. Absolutely. But also very sweet.
Yeah. I mean, you totally, like, feel for her, obviously.
Yeah.
Andrea.
Yeah.
Martin. What?
Andrea Martin.
Wow. Listen, everybody says, like, she's gonna blow you away. She's so amazing. Mid-show standing O. And so I was obviously ready for it because I love her and she's amazing. And you're like, but I was ready for her to, like, be acting and singing and performing and being amazing. And then she was like, no, bitch. I wanted to get on that trapeze. What? I was in so much suspense the whole time that was happening. I was terrified and nervous and excited and like enjoying it, but also just really nervous. I was like, oh god, don't drop her. It was amazing.
It was amazing. She was waiting, brava. Even in regular shows, when I see people climbing set pieces, I'm like, oh god, I could be in that show, like the ragtime staircase. I'm like, Christiane knows walking on a staircase and it's moving.
Choreography.
Oh, choreography.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Like, great. Also, because they worked together. It was Gypsy Snider and Chet Walker. You know, so he did like Chet did like the choreography, the Fosse stuff, and the rest of it, and then Gypsy did the stunts and the contortions and the circus stuff. But it all worked so well together, and I'm sure there was also a lot of like cross collaborating.
Yeah. Just like applaud the revivals that aren't just productions, aren't just high quality productions of shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you can see high quality productions of shows anywhere.
Give me my chance and give me my wings, and don't make me think about everyday things. They're unnecessary.
When Fosse was doing Fosse and it was Fosse,